I'd like to show you the 3 drainer groove jigs on offer from Scribe-Master. In the simplest form, we have the DG jig. The middle range is the DG Plus, right the way up to the DG Pro. So what do they bring to the table? What do they do? Well, I'll show you. This is the most commonly seen type of drainer groove jig, straight up and down grooves, spars in between. You lay it on your workpiece, you clamp it in place, 30mm guide bush, cutter of your choice, up and down, you machine it. The only trouble with some of the cheap ones you find out there is there's too much flex in the jig. They're too weak. And as you push hard, as you're going down and as you're machining, the router will dip slightly. Because of the way it machines on the slope, the grooves are actually tapered. And you'll notice that on the in and out of the grooves will actually go in and out. And you'll spend all that time machining your drainer grooves to basically end up with pretty much a poor result. So when you look at Scribe-Master jigs, you'll see stuff called anti-bow technology or flex tech. Well, what does that mean? Well, that's simply in between the spars there are stainless steel grub screws that actually tighten down onto the workpiece. So when it's clamped onto your workpiece, we get an Allen key and we just adjust them down so it's just touching the workpiece, which means as the router goes across it, the spars don't move, so it won't change the shape. So automatically, even on the basic form of jig, Scribe-Master is a better jig than anything else that's out there. So now we go on to the DG Plus. Well, the first thing that you're going to notice is not all the grooves are the same. Why is that? Well, this is a removable plate with the anti-bow technology that you'll flip over. So you'll machine the first half of the grooves, you'll flip it over and machine your second half of the grooves. So what's the advantage of the outer plate? Well, even with the DG jig, once you've machined it, if you've got your cutter speed slightly wrong, if you're a little too aggressive on your push, you might find some chatter in the grooves. And once you've taken this off, you've lost your datum point. But if you think about it, you can take this out, you can check your grooves, the outer datum point hasn't moved. If you need to adjust the router just 1/4 of a mil deeper, then you can go again. You could put your template back in, remachining, knowing it's going to be perfect. Then when we come to the DG Pro, this doesn't look like any of the other worktop jigs, okay? It has this stainless steel carriage that goes left and right, up and down. So this enables us with the right cutter, and you will see on other videos I've done, you'll notice that we can do the sloped recessed drainer that's normally only associated on granite and solid surface materials with like very high-end CNC machines. So we can do this in polymer resins, we can do it in oak with a router. If you want to, you can take the carriage off, and again, we can put the same plate that's interchangeable between these 2 jigs in. Again, you do it, you flip it over, so you do it in 2 halves. Now, there's a couple of plates available, so you can choose which styles you want, or buy 2 plates, and you have 4 different styles. So the DG jig will give you 1 style, the DG Plus will give you a choice of 2, and the DG Pro will give you a choice of 2 or 4 with the carriage that does everything. So just remember, Scribe-Master jigs, anti-bow technology or flex tech is going to make your work, it's going to make your drainer grooves that much better.